Hi, this is Marc Kramer, Senior Lecturer of Entrepreneurship at VinUniversity and the founder of the VinUniversity National High School Entrepreneurship Championship. Today is our third video and marks the third part of your presentation, which is market research for investor presentations. This is incredibly important because right now, when they get to, after reading your problem or opportunity statement, you give them one fact and then you tell them what the solution is. The third part of this is now you've got to show them market research that justifies why you're going after this problem or this opportunity. And showing them multiple facts will give great confidence to investors that this is a great idea. So where do you find the research sources for information to back up your assertions that there's a real problem or a real opportunity? Well, there are global resources like Statista and Euromonitor and Ibis World and McKinsey, the well-known international consulting firm that provides industry statistics and consumer trends. You can also use Google Trends as well. And there are all types of different information that are out there that you can use to support your idea. There are consulting insights from accounting firms like PwC and Deloitte Touche and Ernst & Young and KPMG that offer market forecast and industry disruption analysis. Also, firms that provide stock market information can also provide you great information that will tell you where things are going in any particular industry. Then for Vietnam specific, you can look at General Statistics Office, via Data VN, and local industry trade associations and chambers of commerce that provide regional data. You can also find out what university professors are experts in your field and look at their research and add that into the mix of when you're trying to show good facts that will back up your problem or solution. Then there's also primary research that you can do, such as customer interviews, surveys, and focus groups. Many investors and venture capitalists always suggest that you do like 100 interviews. I don't think that's really necessary. I think you could do 25 interviews, but asking people, would you buy this product or service if we offered it? You're only interested in knowing from people, would they write the check for this? Not do they like the idea, but are they willing to spend the money? And you have to talk to the people who would most likely want to buy your product or service. So let's say that you were starting a Mexican restaurant in Hanoi. Here is some of the information that you would want to have on your slide. Food delivery market in Vietnam is valued at $1.1 billion and is growing at 15.5% annually. And of course, you want to get where that statistic came from. So when somebody looks at it, they trust where the number comes from. 43% of millennials and Gen Z in Hanoi want more global flavors in their dining option. Again, the statistic is great, but you also want to get the third-party source. Competition, under 10 Mexican restaurants in Hanoi showing limited direct competition. Well, apparently they're spread out enough and there's enough people to service all of those folks who love Mexican food. Here's one for an AI consulting firm in Hanoi. There's a 443 million USD market size in Vietnam's market projected for 2027. There's a 67% skills gap, companies citing lack of in-house AI expertise, which means there's plenty of opportunity for people to go to school, get a degree, and learn about how to use AI. And there are three growth sectors for an AI consulting firm: finance, education, and manufacturing, leading to adoption. If you're creating an investor-ready slides, identify the key metrics, select the most compelling statistics that demonstrate your market opportunity, the ones that basically say this is a great idea because there are great numbers provided by third-party sources that validate this. Cite credible sources. I keep saying that over and over again. You have to have those third-party sources and visualize the data. Transform numbers into charts and graphs for easier comprehension. And don't have too many statistics on your slide. 3 to 5 is plenty to get investors interested. For an American investor slide, you might show market growth, 1.1 billion food delivery market growing at 15.5%. So you would lay it out like this: market growth, customer demand, and competitive gap. For the AI consulting firm, your slide might look like this: market size, skill gaps, regional hub, government support. Notice the slide doesn't have an overwhelming number of facts or graphics. It's simple, easy to understand, and supports what you're trying to do. So remember, when you're doing the market research, what you want to do is have good third-party facts to back up what you're saying.